Once you can accept the universe as matter expanding into nothing that is something, wearing stripes with plaid comes easy. You never fail until you stop trying. I am enough of an artist to draw freely upon my imagination. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. A clever person solves a problem. A wise person avoids it. If I were not a physicist, I would probably be a musician. I often think in music. I live my daydreams in music. I see my life in terms of music. Genius is 1% talent and 99% hard work. A human being is a part of the whole called by us universe, a part limited in time and space. He experiences himself, his thoughts and feeling as something separated from the rest, a kind of optical delusion of his consciousness. This delusion is a kind of prison for us, restricting us to our personal desires and to affection for a few persons nearest to us. Our task must be to free ourselves from this prison by widening our circle of compassion to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature in its beauty. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. The important thing is to not stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. I believe in one thing, that only a life lived for others is a life worth living. Where the world ceases to be the scene of our personal hopes and wishes, where we face it as free beings admiring, asking, observing, there we enter the realm of art and science. Although I am a typical loner in daily life, my consciousness of belonging to the invisible community of those who strive for truth, beauty, and justice has preserved me from feeling isolated. Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. All religions, arts, and sciences are branches of the same tree. A table, a chair, a bowl of fruit, and a violin. What else does a man need to be happy? Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. He who can no longer pause to wonder and stand wrapped in awe, is as good as dead, his eyes are closed. A happy man is too satisfied with the present to dwell too much on the future. Strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world.
A question that sometimes drives me hazy: am I or are the others crazy? Blind belief in authority is the greatest enemy of truth. Logic will get you from A to Z, imagination will get you everywhere. The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it. We all know that light travels faster than sound. That's why certain people appear bright until you hear them speak. If we knew what it was we were doing, it would not be called research, would it? I must be willing to give up what I am in order to become what I will be. Everything must be made as simple as possible. But not simpler. I have no special talents. I am only passionately curious. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existence. One cannot help but be in awe when he contemplates the mysteries of eternity, of life, of the marvelous structure of reality. It is enough if one tries merely to comprehend a little of this mystery each day. Love is a better master than duty. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. Reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. What is right is not always popular, and what is popular is not always right. It is not that I'm so smart. But I stay with the questions much longer. The pursuit of truth and beauty is a sphere of activity in which we are permitted to remain children all our lives.
One thing I have learned in a long life, that all our science, measured against reality, is primitive and childlike, and yet it is the most precious thing we have. My passion for social justice has often brought me into conflict with people, as has my aversion to any obligation and dependence I did not regard as absolutely necessary. If I were not a physicist, I would probably be a musician. I often think in music. I live my daydreams in music. I see my life in terms of music. I cannot tell if I would have done any creative work of importance in music, but I do know that I get most joy in life out of my violin. I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. I would teach peace rather than war. I would inculcate love rather than hate. It occurred to me by intuition, and music was the driving force behind that intuition. My discovery was the result of musical perception. Try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. Science can flourish only in an atmosphere of free speech. I feel that you are justified in looking into the future with true assurance, because you have a mode of living in which we find the joy of life and the joy of work harmoniously combined. Added to this is the spirit of ambition which pervades your very being, and seems to make the day's work like a happy child at play. Ever since childhood I have scorned the commonplace limits so often set upon human ambition. Possessions, outward success, publicity, luxury, to me these have always been contemptible. I believe that a simple and unassuming manner of life is best for everyone, best both for the body and the mind. Well-being and happiness never appeared to me as an absolute aim. I am even inclined to compare such moral aims to the ambitions of a pig. Nothing truly valuable arises from ambition or from a mere sense of duty. It stems rather from love and devotion towards men and towards objective things. Weakness of attitude becomes weakness of character. Try not to become a man of success, but a man of value. Look around at how people want to get more out of life than they put in. A man of value will give more than he receives. Be creative, but make sure that what you create is not a curse for mankind. I have tried 99 times and have failed, but on the 100th time came success. Failure is success in progress. The stakes are immense, the task colossal, the time is short. But we must hope, that man's own creation, man's own genius, will not destroy him. Failing isn't bad when you learn what not to do. You never fail until you stop trying. I do not believe that a moral philosophy can ever be founded on a scientific basis. Ellipsis. The valuation of life and all its nobler expressions can only come out of the soul's yearning toward its own destiny. Every attempt to reduce ethics to scientific formulas must fail. Of that I am perfectly convinced. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. Show me a satisfied man, and I'll show you a failure. Are you all my personal dreams? The pioneers of a warless world are the young men and women who refuse military service. Force always attracts men of low morale. Whoever is careless with the truth in small matters cannot be trusted in important affairs. Hail to the man who went through life always helping others, knowing no fear, and to whom aggressiveness and resentment are alien.